Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the HAULiday update for 2016. Well, I guess technically for 2015, because it's for stuff that I got over Christmas and whatnot. Yeah, not as massive a HAULiday update this year as it has been in previous years, mainly due to just money being a little tighter this year. One of the big things that happened this year is Rosie is now with me full time. So as I'm sure you can imagine, as wonderful as that is, and I'm not complaining at all, I think it's great that we finally get to spend more time together and stuff like that. The realistic side of it is it means that my living expenses have gone through the roof, just, having another mouth to feed. So, so not as much free-flowing spending money as there used to be, as I'm sure you can imagine. But there is still a little bit. I mean, you can always make room in the budget for stuff if you get a little creative, and that's kind of what we've been doing here. So things are kind of settled down now. Everything's cool and good, and we're starting to get some free money again that we can use for fun stuff. So over the course of the holidays, once all the Christmas madness was done, I wanted to check out some of the sales and whatnot, because there's a lot of post-Christmas sales. And of course, here in Canada, we have Boxing Week, starting on the 26th and going right through till New Year's, basically. So I knew there was a lot of deals to be had out there. It was just a matter of, having some money and going out and checking them out and seeing what there was. And honestly, there wasn't a ton of Boxing Week sales this year compared to previous years. The big box stores are definitely carrying less and less physical media these days, which is really depressing to collectors like me and you. But what can I say? It is what it is. I mean, it's still out there, but more and more we have to turn to online sources in order to get our fix, as it were, or specialty stores that carry more of that stuff than the big box stores. So the pickings were kind of slim this year, but there were a few good deals that I couldn't pass up, and also picked up a few sort of new releases that I just didn't want to wait on. So enough gabbing. Let's get to it. The HAULiday update today on the Multimedia Chronicles. I hate to be blocking off the Christmas tree, but I don't want to move you like 8 miles away to make room for everything either. So let's bring the music stand over here, and you can still see a little bit of the tree there. All right, so we'll just put it there. All right, so starting off, I got a whole bunch of new Blu-rays, so let's check it out. I think you might have seen this one if you watched the Christmas video. I'll just sort of show it again here. I received, or was this in the Christmas video, or was this another package? I think this was just a random package from Mum. Anyway, from Mum, got Red 2, so now I can finally see both Red movies. So I might watch both of them and do a review. Yeah, some viewers have been getting on my case about the lack of reviews in recent months, and for that I do apologize. But what I've been doing is just because of being busy and tired and not having as much free time as I did back in the glory days when I was unemployed. I have to be a little more picky and choosy and budget my time a little more carefully as far as videos and find time to watch movies and stuff like that. So, as far as reviews, there will be reviews, again, rest assured, that hasn't gone the way of the dodo. I'm kind of approaching the past few months as a bit of a reboot and restructuring of the YouTube channel here. As you notice, I've been slowly working in more regular features. Rather than trying to do a whole bunch of regular features all at once and then getting overwhelmed, no, I'm slowly working them in. So the first thing to come on as a regular feature, of course, was Timey Wimey Tuesday, the Doctor Who videos, followed by Fright Night Friday, the horror stuff. Those are both going strong now, no problems there. Occasionally I might have to skip a week just to kind of, get things organized again. But for the most part, those two features are happening on a regular basis now. I also reintroduced video game playthroughs, first impressions. Those are going on 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at midnight every day. Monday through Friday, that is, every Monday through Friday. So that's kind of settled in nicely. So now I can start introducing other stuff. So just hang in there. Think the times they are a changing, and there's some cool stuff coming that I hope you'll be around for. And one of them will be reviews in some form. I don't know if it's going to be specifically Movie Mondays, or if it's just going to be kind of slot reviews in between other stuff. Maybe a mix of both. I don't know. I'm not quite decided yet. But we'll see how it goes. So when I say there's reviews coming, God damn it, there are. All right, so carrying on. We have, let's see, so we got Red 2 as a gift. What's some stuff that I actually bought? Okay, let's take a look here. We wanted to pick this one up for a long time. Finally did. Saw it at the Superstore, actually, which is the President's Choice Loblaws store here. So saw it at the Superstore in their Boxing Week sale for $3.97. So I thought, you know what? I've put this off long enough. I'm finally going to pick it up. Got Peter Jackson's King Kong. Yeah, very cool on Blu-ray. This does contain both cuts, the theatrical and extended version. The extended version is only like 9 minutes longer. It's not like Lord of the Rings level extended, but you know, pretty cool. I do love me some King Kong. I've never seen that one, so that one will be new to me. I've seen the 1933 original many times. Seen the 1976 one with Jeff Bridges a few times in my youth. Haven't seen it for a long time though. Wouldn't mind revisiting that one. And yeah, so I've been wanting to check this version out for a while. I know Skinslip is a big fan of this one. He really likes it a lot. So I'm sure I will enjoy it. Next up, I still haven't watched the first two. Maybe I'll do a review. But I thought, what the heck? You know, if I'm going to watch the first two, I might as well make it a triple bill whenever I get around to it. So I picked up Taken 3. So there you go. So now I have the entire Taken trilogy, and this does have the slipcover as well, which is quite nice. So very cool. So I'm gonna enjoy those, I'm sure, whenever I get around to them. Next up, speaking of series, a while back my mom sent me The Hunger Games. I did not get this recently. This was sent to me a while ago. I just show it to you for context. And I saw these on sale for $7 each. Got Catching Fire and Mockingjay Part 1. This was a big deal to find this for $7, because this actually is still like new release prices in most places. Everywhere else I saw it for like $28. So I could have got 4 of these for the same price as one where it normally goes. So nice shiny slipcovers. Very cool. Yeah, I still have not actually watched the first one, but from what I've heard about the series and what others have told me, I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, you know? And I figure for $7, why not? How can we arrange these here? Let's, hang on, let's move things around a little bit. There we go. All the shiny, pretty slipcovers together. Yeah, so Mockingjay Part 2 is still in theaters at the time of this video. So what I'm likely going to do is just wait for that one to come out and then watch all 4 of them. And then find out that I hate them and wonder why I spent all this money on them. No, I'm sure they'll be fine. Besides, I do love me some J-Law. What can I say? I don't care what you think of me. I love Jennifer Lawrence dearly. All right. Next up, speaking of movies based on young adult novels, I picked up the first one of this a little while ago, and I believe I can't remember if I did a review of it or if I just kind of talked about it in the update. But I really enjoyed the first one, so I was really looking forward to the second one. Picked up Maze Runner: The Scorch Trials. There you go. So this is the second one in the lovely little slipcover. This is the 2-disc Ultimate Fan Edition. So very cool stuff there. Yeah, keep meaning to watch that. Have not had the time. I will do so eventually. And then I figured let's get caught up on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Trying to stay up to date on that lately. Picked up Ant-Man with the slipcover. I did see and hold in my hand the Steelbook, but it was like $32. This was, I don't know, like $5 cheaper. So I was like, yeah, what the hell? I'll just get the regular one. It's actually I actually prefer the artwork on the slipcover versus the Steelbook anyway. Yeah, the Steelbook, another one of those, much like Mad Max Fury Road, a lot of scalpers were snapping up all the steelbooks of Ant-Man and selling them for ridiculous prices online. Fucking hate scalpers, scum of the earth. And then finally, for the Blu-rays, had to complete this set. I waited patiently for the extended edition to come out, and it finally did. The saga is complete. We got The Hobbit, The Battle of Five Armies, 3D extended edition. I don't know, yeah, you can kind of see the lenticularness there. So at long last, I can complete it on the shelf, and there we go. And lots of cool stuff. This is just, a thing that comes off. Back looks like that. So I might do some kind of closer look at the whole Hobbit trilogy at some point, because I have all 3 of them now, and everyone seemed to like the Lord of the Rings one I did, so maybe I'll do that for Les Hobbit as well. Now, this was one of the big deals for Boxing Week, because normally this set goes for about $120 to $130. It was on sale for $60. I've put off getting this series for so long. I remember watching it back when it was originally on. I didn't really keep up with it, though, so there's a ton of it I've never seen. So I've been really wanting to pick up the DVDs and check it out. I actually did buy the first couple seasons on DVD back when they originally came out, but I didn't keep up with it. And it just kept slipping me by. Then they put out a complete series set. Wanted to get that, I never did. Then they put out a slimmed down complete series set, which is the one that I got. For $60, got the complete series of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There you go. Yes, contrary to popular belief, not all Joss Whedon shows only last a season or 2. This one actually ran for 7 glorious seasons of comedic horror. I really enjoyed this show a lot, and I've been wanting to see the rest of it for a very long time. So, now, this is a little different from the Chosen One collection that came out a few years back. Essentially, what we have here is just the 7 individual season sets, just in their slim packaging. I'll do a closer look about this at some point, and we'll look at it in depth. But for now, the box is farting at me. Oh, there we go. Okay. But anyway, really stoked about that, because I've been wanting to see the rest of the series for ages, and it was only $60. I mean, that's 7 seasons for $60. That's less than $10 a season. I mean, that's a really, really good deal. And then, well, if you got Buffy, you also got to get Angel. Yeah, so I got the Angel complete series, which was also on sale for $40. Yeah, so all 5 seasons for $40. Oh, I should give you a look at the backs here, just real brief. So there we go. So we got some nice pictures on the back. Quite a lot of extras on here, commentaries and featurettes and stuff. But again, we'll take an in-depth look at these sets at some point. Now, Angel I'm particularly excited about, because I didn't see a single episode of it when it was originally on, so this will be entirely new to me. I know that Cordelia transitions over from Buffy to Angel and becomes like his assistant or whatever, but very cool stuff indeed. Very classy box set. Now, given that these are just the season sets in a box, I gotta say I really do like the design work on these boxes. These are really nice, classy looking sets. And much like the Buffy set, it's just the 5 season sets in a box. And there you go. Now, there has been talk of Buffy possibly coming out on Blu-ray. However, there's a lot of controversy about the HD transfers that have been seen on some of the specialty channels in recent years. I remember a few years back, or 1 or 2 years ago, there was a few articles online about just how god-awful the HD transfers were. I mean, the HD quality was fine, but the image was really badly, amateurishly cropped to make it fit the 16:9 frame. I mean, you were seeing stagehands in the screen, and boom mics, and Buffy looking off at somebody who in the scene is supposed to be walking around, but he was walking around off frame, and you actually see the character standing off frame, and she's just looking all over the place, following him where he's walking. You're seeing all this stuff that you're not supposed to see in the widescreen versions because it was just cropped without any attention paid to what was actually going on in the scenes at all, or what was actually visible in the image. So yeah, pretty horrible. I have no interest in a Blu-ray set made from those masters. If they find some way to do it in HD nicely, in a way that's not intrusive or detrimental to the presentation, then sure, I'm all for it. But until then, I am quite content to have the correctly done DVDs of both shows. Angel actually did go 16:9 during its second season, so seasons 2 through 5 are actually done in 16:9. Buffy was 4:3 all the way through. Angel's first season was also 4:3, so there you go. Which I find interesting because there was actually some overlap between Buffy and Angel. Like, Angel started before Buffy ended and then carried on after Buffy ended. So there was some overlap, yet for whatever reason Buffy never changed over to widescreen. It stayed full screen the whole time, and Angel went widescreen after a season. So go figure. And that is it. That is the entire HAULiday update. I just kind of buried everything behind Buffy and Angel, but they're massive sets. I should mention, even though they look slightly different size, I'll show you here. They actually are the same sized boxes, just Buffy's a little thicker because it's, of course, 2 seasons longer. But in terms of height and width, they're actually both the same. So on your shelf, they can look quite nice like that. You could display them like that, or you could display them upright like that if you want, whatever you prefer. So very nice sets indeed. I just gotta find time to watch them. What did I just say about having no time to watch anything? And I just go out and buy 12 seasons of television. Yeah, I'll find time eventually. Maybe around Halloween I'll do like a Buffy marathon or something. But yeah, pretty stoked about that. What was I going to say? Yeah, well, I was going to say 12 seasons of Joss Whedon goodness. How can you go wrong? You know, gotta love some Joss Whedon. Alrighty, that is it for this update. Hope you all had a great holiday season. Hope you got lots of great deals, spending all those gift cards and whatnot. And we'll see you next time. So until then, thanks for watching. And I gotta thank my Patreon sponsors. I almost forgot. I've been doing it for like a year now, and I still keep forgetting to slot that in periodically. So I'd like to thank my 2 highest level sponsors. Yes, I've got a new one. Sorry, I just got to find her name. Just give me one moment here. It is, drum roll please, Kimberly Harmon. Yes, thank you, Kimberly Harmon, for being my new absolute highest level sponsor at the moment. Big thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. And of course, thanks as always to Kyle Pellegrini, who continues to be my other highest level sponsor and has been so pretty much since the beginning. I think he was actually one of my very first sponsors, which is why he keeps getting a mention, because he got kind of the early bird special. He got in there right at the beginning. So good on you, Kyle. You've been awesome all year, and here's to the next year. And thanks to everyone else. You're helping to make the dreams a reality, and I really appreciate that. It's thanks to the Patreon sponsors more than anything else that I'm able to do this more and more often and have more stuff to talk about and, be able to put together more regular features for you. So, thanks. Alrighty. That is it from me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.